As you know, Worthington school libraries contain many books that explicitly describe sexual encounters. These can be accessed without parental knowledge or consent by children ages 11 to 18. Compare this to the rating system used by the movie industry. R-rated movies require children under 17 to be accompanied by a parent or guardian, and parents are strongly urged to find out more about movies with R ratings before taking their child. The raters base their judgment on what they think most parents in America would decide for their own children. The book, A Court of Thorns and Roses, is provided to children ages 11 to 18. Some quotes from the book. His gaze alone stripped me bare. I bent a leg and slid it to the side as a silent invitation. The push of his body made me grind my hips against his. Heat pounded between my legs. One of his hands rising up to my breast, the fingertips of his other hand slipped beneath my undergarment, slid between my legs, coaxing and teasing. I ground against his hand. He sheathed himself inside me in a powerful slow thrust. The book Sold tells the story of a 13-year-old girl sold into prostitution. The book describes how the girl is thrown on a bed with an old man, how he removes her dress, gets on top of her, forces her legs apart, and thrusts himself inside her. It's not a lengthy scene, it's not nearly as explicit as a lot of other books in your libraries, but still, I maintain the school has no business making this book indiscriminately available to other people's children 11 to 18 years old. Since it describes sex involving a minor, it's child porn by definition. The book also describes how the child is beaten and starved into submitting to men. School libraries have many books explicitly describing sexual encounters: heterosexual, homosexual, pedophilic, incestuous, and violent. It's all there. These books give kids a distorted understanding of the meaning of love, marriage, and sex, making it hard for them to ever achieve healthy, loving relationships. There is so much high-quality literature available that kids could be reading, superior books that are being read by students in private schools and homeschools. It's in your power to give Worthington Public School children the same advantages. I hope you will acknowledge that many parents don't want this content for their kids. Please consider taking steps to make parents the first decision makers for their own children in regards to this type of library book. Perhaps the standards and procedures for purchasing library books need revision. Possibly a system to keep sexually explicit books in an area inaccessible to children unless they have written permission from parents. Maybe some books that never should have been purchased need to be removed. The district did remove at least 2 books it decided were inappropriate, so it can be done. Certainly, these sexually explicit books in your system need to be identified and suitably dealt with. I gave Vicki a copy of 4 more excerpts from books for all of you, and these excerpts are much more inappropriate than the ones I read to you tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Eric Farley is our next speaker.